What age do you think is most appropriate to date? I've been in love with a boy from 2022, but he broke up with me.
You can't force love.
I had sex with my best friend's boyfriend. What's the craziest thing you did in your 20s that you wish you could forget?
Who be cool? Just be yourself. Mama, do you ever go clubbing? Oh yes. Live within your means.
Who was your first love?
You're supposed to be.
Jesus, let me know. But they show no fish. Didn't say you found it, but she's still gonna hold on. Didn't say you found it, but she doesn't want.
Okay, hi. So, mommy, I put a poll on my Snapchat story asking people to drop some questions for you to answer.
Really?
The first question I have here is, what age do you think is most appropriate to date?
I believe that some girls get mature at a very early age. You see a 19-year-old girl who's very mature, 20-year-old girl not mature. To you, you might think, oh, I'm mature enough. I know this. I can take care of myself. I know that. But there isn't, I would say, there isn't a specific age. It depends on how matured you are. Matured in the sense that emotionally, how can you handle situations when it comes to relationship? Physically, and you in person, can you take care of yourself? How do you relate to your siblings? How do you relate to others out there? If there's an anger, how do you handle it? If something should come up, how do you go about it? And how they can handle each other. So somebody can be 30 years and is still not matured. But to me, I prefer, even as matured as you think you are, why would you get down with your education? Education comes first. Yours is just focus on your academics. You're learning and having to take care of your boyfriend. You are dealing with two things at a time, at the same time. Imagine you having an issue with your boyfriend in class. Lectures are ongoing. You'll be divided. I prefer, go through school.
A. But the question is very interesting.
Really?
Yes. I've been in love with a boy from 2022, but he broke up with me for no reason at all. And I still like him. I always try to reach out, but he doesn't treat me right. What should I do?
Oh, put yourself first. To you, be at peace with yourself first. Because if she keeps throwing herself at him, calling him, that I would say rather put him off. See, to you, you think you haven't done anything wrong and you still love the guy. You should move on, my dear. Love yourself first. It's like you saying, I want to love you, and the person is saying, don't love me. What would you do? You can't force it. I am thinking that probably he is also going through something. He wouldn't want to communicate or have anybody come in.
She should love herself first.
And once she thinks she hasn't done anything wrong to the guy, she should just keep calm. And then be brave. You can't force love. Go through yourself at the guy. That is a total turn off. You come first.
What's the craziest thing you did in your 20s that you wish you could forget?
That I wanted to take my life. I was also in love with somebody. When the person broke up, I just didn't know what happened. I feel like the whole world is against you. So that night, I've had a bad day. You get so depressed. It didn't even last for just a day. It took me months. That's how broken heart is. But on that fateful day, I intend taking my life. When I entered my room, there was this preacher. Forgotten the name. The man was like, "Who be cool because of a man?"
Wow.
Yes. Move on. God loves you.
I had sex with my best friend's boyfriend in our hostel when she wasn't around. Man, he's so good, but I feel so bad. I have stopped dealing with him. Do I tell her?
No. In the first place, it was so bad. Self-control is one thing that every person, everybody should master. No matter how tempting, no matter how difficult it is. Having to sleep with your best friend's boyfriend is so wrong. There are some things that you better keep it forever till death. If you don't want to lose your friend, Do not. Because this is so, it's a betrayal. And she won't trust you again. Never. Consider it as it didn't happen. And don't continue with the guy. And I don't think the guy would even tell the girl, pray, ask God for forgiveness. Just keep quiet about it. No. And don't continue to do that. It should end there. And she shouldn't tell anybody to. It should remain between you and the guy. Once you tell her about this thing, you will end up breaking up and you end up losing your friend. You didn't try at all. But once you have realized what's fine, that's God was okay. Don't tell your friend. Don't talk to anybody to about it. And consider it. Once you pray to God, tell you want to forget about it. Consider it did happen. And that over time you get quiet. You won't have to make it.
Okay. Who was your first love and what happened between you two?
My first love, there was this day when I went to the beach with a friend. Oh man, so rest in peace. She's called Mildred. And then so let's go to the beach. Then to the beach and this girl that we met. It was a nice day. Back then, I've always had it at the back of my mind that until I married, I wasn't going to sleep with any man or do any party with that guy. And lo and behold, okay, they came. That guy was with a friend. They came to us. And we were having a nice time. They both had drinks. And then from there on, they would come around and for me. And be close to me. And looking at how calm he was, I said, why not? But I told him that please, I want to marry before I engage myself to all that. And he understood me. So I tend to like him the more. But you know what? He was a Muslim. There was no way he was going to marry me. And so along the line, I think he traveled also. And we grew apart.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how it happened.
Oh, that is sad. Another question. Did you ever have a bad girl face? What did that look like?
I wouldn't say I was a saint. I wasn't a bad girl. In fact, mine was just have fun. Let's laugh. I had friends that were dating at the time. I was not having any boys. So that were in my class. I got to talk about 3 or 4 girls that was even seeing men outside campus. I wasn't doing that. And so what indicated me was, everyone was saying, look, she's in the company of this, that. But I was brilliant. I need not to brag. I was very intelligent. And so if anytime there's a speech applies to me, you see that I'll be taking prizes, I'll be doing this, and I'll be going for preps. I was so serious with my books. So that was the tradition. It's like, you girls think she's friends with these people. So
Automatically a bad girl.
She isn't. She isn't. And I wasn't. I was on scholarship then too.
Oh wow.
It's not like I was a bad girl, but I love the confidence. So now I see that there were some traits in them that I also had. But the chemistry was there, but my focus was on my books. I didn't have the heart
To go into such things.
no.
And but what traits did you guys have in common?
I said, let's have fun, let's dance. I love to dance. Let's party. Let's do all that. Yes, it's to the extreme. Like we want to go out and me out and play.
Mama, did you not go clubbing?
That was when I was in the polytechnic.
So you've been to the club?
Oh yes, in the polytechnic, there's this mate of mine. His brother was the DJ in the club. So we're going for free. And from Accra Poly to Adabaka. It isn't far. Sometimes we do even walk. When we are fortunate, we can get a lift to this. Our friends there, the brother TV there, buy a street drinks. I mean,
So how was clubbing back then?
oh, it was fun. Unlike now that you meet people and if guy is not taking, a guy will lure you into something. By the time you realize they're taking somewhere, you're going to have a kid. It was fun. It was so fun. I remember we once even went to Akosomwa. There used to be a club at Noah.
It's still there.
Okay.
It's still there.
One evening, my friend Charity, Susie, these other girls, and then 2 cars hopped into it. I mean, now when I sit back and I'm like, hey, so having to stay the guy who drive all the way from Accra to Akosombo just to go and clap and come back. Me, I love tonight. You know your sister took after me. Dance. Even now, like if you're asking me, mommy, why is it I would love to dance? Dance. The moment I hear music, I'll be dancing. I love to dance. And I don't know how to drink too, like alcohol, no. Mine is just be there. And even be there and see people dance, doing all those crazy things. I'm just happy. Then it was peaceful though.
Another question. I'm a lady, but I like to cross dress, and I'm honestly not a lesbian. But people only seem to look at me as if I'm actually a lesbian. I don't know what to do.
Oh my dear, just be yourself. Be yourself. Do what you think pleases you, what makes you happy. You don't need people's opinion to validate you. I mean, you think you don't do it, and if others think you are doing it, I mean, you are not living for them. So if others should suggest that you go and wear maybe a steel trousers because others deem or find it acceptable, would you wear it?
No.
Of which you think you can't wear it. Just be yourself. Do what pleases you. What you have to please yourself and your maker. You don't need others to validate you. And as a fact, if your parents don't have a problem with you, I think you don't have to worry. Don't think about others at all. I mean, society are there to judge you. They are that society will say that in a way, correct, blah, blah, blah. But you can't say. Sometimes there are some things you be doing of which the society frowns again. Fine, that's easy. Oh, okay. But here in the case, you want to coach this. I said, well, you're not a lesbian, you just feel comfortable in the opposite sex. After that, why not? Wait.
What was your opinion on peer pressure?
Peer pressure. I believe that once you are growing up, for parents, ours is to caution you and things that are good, that are not good. So you tend not to open up certain things. But who should be the number one and the best friend you could ever have? We have your utmost interest. But here's the case, you tend to have so much, I'll say, confidence in your peers because you tend to share everything just with your friends. And once you find some interest in what they are doing, you tend to be influenced by that. So if your child isn't in much communication with their parents, they tend to confine in their friends, of which the friends would rather influence them. Children, your parents are the best thing to ever happen to you. And they will have your interest much more than a friend. Who will better take care of you than your parents? So no matter how hard, no matter how difficult it is, talk to your parents. Let them rather have an impact on you much more than your friends. You want to see the best of you. Don't let your friends influence you or pressure you unless it's a positive one. I mean, if you have a friend who loves to read, who loves to do the good things, loves to go to church, loves to be involved in activities in the church, loves to do this, loves to do that, why not? That's why we have conscience and our sense. If even your friend is doing something that is bad, within you can tell this is not good, this is bad. And because you don't have a parent, or maybe you haven't had any advice or some kind of talk on things that are good or bad, you tend to say, because she is doing it, because he is doing it. It's no, you shouldn't do that. And children of the day, live within your means. Don't say one, use one have this, and so that. Some parents are, will say, wealthy, and they partner their children so much so. If unfortunately yours isn't like that, and they live within your means. When you also grow, or when you start making money, you can buy whatever thing, you can live whatever life you want. And fashion. Fashion. Today, you have fashion A. Tomorrow is gone. So why kill yourself to get fashion A today? Once it will be over by tomorrow. Hold on. In as much as you would want to have it, if you don't have the means, don't kill yourself for it. Pray that better days come. So that at the time you will have yours, then you're going to afford it. I remember our peers, those that were able to afford clothes, this, hair, this, blah, 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 all that. That was then. Is it now? No. Now I can also afford it. So, I mean, if you don't have the means, pray for better days. But don't force yourself. Don't do evil. Don't do bad things. Don't go through any means just to have that thing. The next minute, it is out of style. Can you keep keeping up? Can you keep killing people if you have to kill to get that money? Can you keep killing people just to meet up with the trend? Be content.
What is something you secretly enjoy but you will never tell anyone?
To dance. I wish this Amapiano the way that girl, endurance, the way she dances. Sometimes not the guys are not there. I'll put her in it. I'll push her. I'll dance and do. I love to dance. I love to dance. I love to look up behind and to listen to music.
Okay, if I were to date someone your age, for advice, will you give me?
I won't accept it. I want to give any advice on that.
You won't accept
Well, the age difference, but when you go to a certain age, the thing that you find interesting, I've done it, I've gone past it, and it wouldn't interest me. So to get to a point where maybe my age, I'll be in the next 20 years maximum. I don't want to even be involved with things you will find interesting. I always want to be at home doing what makes it happen. So you'll be staying at home. You wish you are out there. So the age difference plays a vital role in relationships.
So, mommy, what's the best age difference?
So, 5-10 years. I see that when relationship, you guys are of the same age, you tend not to accord your husband so much respect. And respect plays a major role in a relationship. Respect, communication. So if a man realizes that you don't show them or you don't accord them with that respect, even though he is with you in that same house, he's left him. His mind is somewhere. So me, I prefer you be older than me. Maybe 5 years, 10 years.
Okay, mommy, 10 years too much.
It's fine. Some do 20 years. Fine. A year or two.
He's younger than me, but he's mature.
In our culture, Ghana here, it's not widely accepted. Looking at Ghana, but in the European world,
They don't mind.
they don't mind at all.
So, this brings us to the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed this video and I hope all your questions were answered by my mom.
Tata. I hope my answers too will make sense and you also will take a quick cue out of it. May the Lord be with you all. Amen.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out.